Hey guys, IceWire here and welcome back to Simstalgia Sunday. Now today we are going to be creating the Bunch family in The Sims 4. They were a family in The Sims 3. Here is the little family lambs right here in the corner. So as you can see, there are quite a lot of them. It's a 6-person family, so this was a challenge, but it was a fun challenge because they were my favorites in The Sims 3. If I had to pick my top favorite, my favorite out of all of the families, it's the Bunches. I love them a ton. So first off, we are starting with the old mama bear. We are starting with Judy Bunch. And Judy, she's a sweet lady, you know, I mean, she has a shit ton of kids. She's a scientist, so, you know, she's a little kooky, but, she's a sweet lady. She's a sweet lady. She just wants to look after her kids and make some money and hang out with the old husbando. But yeah, I remember when I played The Sims 3, every family that I made always ended up involved with the Bunches somehow. Especially my teen girls, they would end up dating their eldest son, Ethan, who you'll see, after the parents are done and dusted. He's the one I'm most proud of. But yeah, I guess they always ended up marrying Ethan. But he was an adorable kid. He was a good looking kid. That, and I might have been God, how old was I when I played The Sims 3? I think I was not free? What am I talking about? 13! I think I would have been 12 or 13. Gosh, not free. Jesus. They're definitely not 3 years old then. Yeah, so when I was 13, yeah, I think smaller me had a wee bit of a crush on Ethan. So I think that's why I took the most time with him, to honor younger me's love. Also, that outfit does not suit you, Judy. I mean, I feel like with Judy, she's very, a stereotypical mum, So she probably wears, some kind of kooky sort of, clothing options, So I gave her, that wild pink dress earlier. So yeah, overall, that is Judy done. And for her aspiration, I gave her, a collector's one for gardening because, she's a gardener. That's what she did in her science career, so I gave her that. She's cheerful, likes the outdoors, and she's family-orientated. So yeah, that was little Judy, done and dusted. And here we are on to her little husband, Jack. Well, I don't know how I managed to turn this face into Jack Bunch. So Jack Bunch, he was a military man. So, he's kind of bro-ish in a way, sort of dude bro-y, but not too much. So he was Judy's husbando and the father of her 4 children. And yeah, even though he was a military guy, he was a cool dude. He was cool. He was chill. He was surprisingly chill. He also had this really dorky mustache, so yeah. Look at that face. That is a face. Honestly, I think Jack was the easiest to make because his outfits were just so, they were so simple. Look, he's got a tank top, some khaki shorts, and, shoes. Easy peasy. But overall, I just sort of gave him, your stereotypical dad look. So, a couple of crazy colors, just like with Judy, but it was very daddish. You get the vibe when you look at him that he's a dad, You get what I mean? You look at someone and you're like, yep, that guy definitely probably has a lot of kids, Probably a busy dude at home. So that's the overall vibe I did with Jack in general. And so yeah, a lot of his clothing options are mostly green and whatnot. So yeah, Jack Bunch, that was him, done and dusted. For his aspirations and shit, I just gave him a family orientated one. He's an active dude because obviously he's military. You have to be active in the military. He likes the outdoors, and he's a good fella. He's a good fella. Oh wait, no, I gave him the bro trait, not the good trait. Little icons look so similar. Anyway, we are on to the eldest son now, Ethan Bunch. Now, here's the thing that I found with the genetics thing. It didn't really make them look like Judy and Jack's children, so for some of the kids, I just had to make them from scratch. But Ethan here, I had some good luck with because look at him so far. He's looking good. He's he's looking pretty snazzy, if I do say so myself. So for Ethan, he is the eldest of the Bunch children, and honestly, he was a breeze to make because, you know, his outfits were pretty, you know, easy to pick out. So I had a lot of fun making Ethan because he was just one of my faves, you know? He was, like, you know how, if you've ever played The Sims before, you know how you have that one family that you always go back to, or that one sim that you really, really like? For me, that was Ethan, because he was just the coolest. I thought he was really cool. And overall, I just gave his wardrobe, like, blue. So his wardrobe was blue for the most part because in The Sims 3 they had like a favourite colours thing, so I just gave him a bunch of blue. And none of this looks like Ethan. No. We've got to make him a bit more, like, chill, you know? Because he's not walking around with no buttons undone on his shirt. His mother would kill him for that. So yeah, overall, you know, I just stuck with blue as a main theme. And I think I had a little freak out there because I was fangirling. So for Ethan, he also has a family-orientated trait, and he's a good kid, and he was a bit of a bookworm, so he liked his books, so I gave him the old bookworm trait. So next up we have his sister, Lisa Bunch. See, look, here's my problem. Like, when you generate the genetics, they have no, like, jaw or chin. I didn't know what was up with that, but yeah, it was a problem. It was weird. It was very weird. So Lisa is the second eldest of the Bunch fam, and she is a little bit of a wild child. She was sort of the rebellious teen of the family, so she, you know, I think if I remember correctly, she was interested in dating a guy with a blue mohawk. Yeah, that was who she was into, so interesting choice of men, you know? And she was quite skinny. She was a very, very skinny girl. But overall, like, it just sort of gave her this preppy, sort of snobby look, like Regina George from Mean Girls type thing. So that's what I did with Lisa. And in The Sims 3, she had these, like, plaits, and I tried to, like, you know, recreate those in this, but I just couldn't. I couldn't find anything that would match, so I did give her some CC hair, and if you want to download that, I do have it on my Sims CC Tumblr. That link is down in the description below. But yeah, I just couldn't, like, I know there's a stuff pack that has a more accurate version of her hair, but instead I just sort of gave her what I had on hand, so it was this sort of dealio. So she had these little plaits. They were quite cute. I think they're cute. If my hair was anything like hers, I would probably have plaits like that too. Although probably not, because I don't know how to plait hair. Like, I don't know what it is with me, but I just didn't know how to plait hair. I don't know how to plait it. Like, I've tried to learn over the years, but yeah, nah, it just wasn't happening. Just not at all. And for her formal wear, so like with her hair, with some outfits she like tucks one plait behind her shoulder, and in other outfits she doesn't. But for her formal wear, I sort of gave her like a suit dealio, as you can see. A little bit revealing. I don't think, you know, Father Dearest would be pretty happy with her choice in clothing there, but she looks rad. Oh god, those glasses. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, Rick. That was a terrible Morty impression. Holy shit. I don't even watch the show. I just know the memes, you know? Like, Rick and Morty isn't my cup of tea personally, but, because I don't know, it's not my cup of tea. But, yeah, I know the memes. I know some of the memes. But yeah, overall, like, with Lisa, she's a little bit of, how do I say this nicely? She's a little shit. And watch the video get demonetized for me saying shit. Holy crap. Also, if my voice sounds croaky at all, I am very, very sorry. I am kind of sick at the moment. The weather here has been crazy. Speaking of crazy, as for her party wear, I sort of made her go balls to the wall with like crazy colors. So obviously her lipstick was crazy, and I figured why not put her in the outfit that her mum tried to pull off, because I don't know, I just feel like that's Lisa's thing, you know? I mean, look at her. She totally rocks it. And then, obviously, her swimwear was done and dusted. And I actually gave it a name of her little sister at first without realizing. And then, I think at some point, I'm like, oh shit, and then I change it. So, yeah. In the end, I gave her the traits, snob, and I ended up changing the other trait to kleptomaniac because she was a little klepto. She was a little klepto. And now we're on to her sister. I think this is where I realized, oh crap, yep, there it is. Yep, that's where I realized, oh crap, I gave her the wrong name. So this is Darlene. Now Darlene is the middle child of the family. She's the Malcolm in the middle of the Bunch family, you know? And I gave her some crooked teeth just to sort of differentiate her from her other, you know, siblings, because, you know, nothing wrong with having crooked teeth. I remember I used to have crooked teeth really, really badly before I got my retainer. I mean, right now, you would not even recognize me. I look very different, is what I'm saying. So, with Darlene, I just gave her a very simple, tomboyish look. So, you know, she likes to get out and about, rough around. But she was literally really easy to make. She's also super adorable too. Like, she's so cute. Like, she is a cutesy patootsy. But yeah, Darlene was pretty easy to make because, I don't know, I just find children really easy to create, you know? Like, I mean, you have very limited options, but it's quite easy once you get the hang of them. I remember every time she would age up, she would just look absolutely ridiculous. One time I remember she aged up with like this big old mohawk. So yeah, she was a special bean. And overall, that's Darlene done. I actually think, yeah, I was quite happy. I just changed the colour of like some of her clothes and like switched her shoes around. But other than that, I think Darlene turned out great. And I did give her a necklace just to sort of once again differentiate her from her siblings. And I gave her the loves the outdoors trait, maybe? No, it was a dog lover trait. I gave her a dog lover because I feel like Darlene would like a dog. I mean, everyone would like a dog unless you don't like dogs, you know? And now we are on to the last sibling, Arlo. Yeah, I'm not kidding, that's his name. Arlo Bunch. Now, Arlo here, he was actually quite tricky to create because he has a hat. Like, he's known for his hat, but there was nothing like his hat. So that was a struggle that I had to deal with because, like, I wanted to like make them recognizable, but there was no hat for Arlo. So I think in the end I just gave him a girl's hat because it looked like as close as I could get to his actual hat. So I think I gave him that hat. Really torn on what hat to give him. But in the end, yeah, he got a girl's hat, but that's okay. So overall I gave Arlo a very, you know, very boyish clothing. So like, you know, he gets out and about a lot, you know, likes to play on the playground a shit ton. You know, that sort of dealio. That sort of dealio. Honestly, I just find kids, like, they're either a hit or miss for me, you know? Like, sometimes I'll be like, yes, they look great. And then other times it's just like, give them purple pants and, you know, you're done with them. But, yeah, I did my best to recreate Arlo as best as I could. And like most of his outfits have that hat, so. Well, but I gave him a different hat for his party wear. And overall for Arlo, I gave him the motor skill aspiration thing, and I made him the kid that likes the outdoors. And yeah, that overall is the Bunch family done and dusted, complete, finished, all of that stuff. They're done. They're done. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys reckon I did a good job with recreating them. It was a fun challenge because they were my absolute favourites from The Sims 3. Especially Ethan. I'm so proud of how Ethan turned out. He looked so good. Like, he looks like his Sims 3 self. So I was very, very happy. I was very pleased with myself. If there's any other families, Sims, or houses that you'd like to see in Simstalgia, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, along with what you think of this little family. And if you like this, please give it a big thumbs up. I would definitely appreciate that, given the state of YouTube these days. And if you like this, feel free to subscribe. Consider supporting my Patreon as it feels to grow for my content's quality and the variety and production of said content that you guys get to see all on the channel. It's completely optional, but it would really, really help out a ton, even if you could pledge just a small amount. And as always, it is IceWire signing off, and I'll see you introverts later next time on the channel. Have a lovely day /night wherever you are in the world. Bye!